Hello children, in the previous class we discussed about what is a concave mirror and what is a convex mirror. In this class we will learn about rules for drawing ray diagrams for concave mirror and convex mirror. These rules actually help us to find out the position of image for different position of the objects in front of the mirror. I repeat, these rules help us to find position of the image for different position of the objects in front of the mirror. Let us discuss these rules. Rule 1. Whenever first we discuss for the concave mirror, whenever a ray is coming parallel to principal axis, the ray will be reflected in such a way that it passes through focus. So all parallel rays, whenever a ray is coming parallel and hitting the mirror, then the reflected ray will pass through focus. This is rule 1. Second rule, whenever a ray is coming in such a way that it is passing through focus, it will come out parallel like this. Whenever a ray is passing through focus, it will come out parallel. Third rule, whenever a ray passes through center of curvature, it gets reflected in the same way, that is, it bounces back. And whenever a ray is incident on the pole, it comes back in such a way that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Here the principal axis becomes the normal. Now let us see for convex mirror. Whenever a ray is coming parallel to principal axis, the ray is getting reflected back such that backside when you extend this ray, it meets at focus. Second, whenever a ray is passing through focus, then it will come out parallel to principal axis. The third rule, whenever a ray is coming such that it hits the center of curvature, then it bounces back. Fourth rule, whenever a ray is incident on the pole, it gets reflected in such a way that once again angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. These are the rules for drawing ray diagrams. Let us discuss in today's class, let us discuss the ray diagrams for concave mirror. Now before going to the ray diagrams, we will discuss what is a real image and what is a virtual image. You mainly get two kinds of images with concave or convex mirror. They are real image, virtual image. A real image will be always inverted. A virtual image will be erect. Real image can be caught on screen. Virtual image cannot be caught on screen. It is formed in the mirror itself. Cannot be caught on screen. This can be erect, this can be diminished or enlarged. This also can be diminished or enlarged. Whenever you are using concave and convex mirror, there are chances of getting two types of images. One is real image, other one is virtual image. Real image, how to identify a real image and how to identify a virtual image. Real image will always be inverted, virtual image will always be erect. Real images can be caught on screen, Virtual images cannot be caught on screen. Then real images can be diminished, that is they can be made small, it can become small or it can become large. Virtual image can also be diminished or enlarged. That is about real image and virtual image. Now let us look into the ray diagrams of concave mirror. We have to use the rules to discuss the ray diagrams of concave and convex mirror. Case 1. This is a concave mirror. This line represents principal axis. Now, we will discuss 6 positions for the formation of image. First is the object is at infinity, object is somewhere. So, whenever object is somewhere at infinity, parallel beam of light rays fall on the mirror. Whenever rays are parallel, they all meet at focus. So this is how the image is formed. Whenever object is at infinity, this is object at infinity, image is formed, object is at infinity, image is formed at focus, image is point size, and this is real image because you can, when you keep a paper here, you can see the image, so it can be caught on screen. So you get a real image, point size at focus. Next, P, F, C. Next, you are keeping the object beyond C. Let us see where the object is, where the image is formed. One ray I am taking parallel to principal axis. It will be passing through focus. Other ray I will take passing through center of curvature. It bounces back. Both of these rays are meeting at this point. So from here you have to draw a perpendicular. That will give you the image. So here this line represents image. What do you observe in the image? The image is inverted, the image is diminished, and it is real. Image is formed between F and C. When you are keeping the object beyond C, the image is formed between F and C. The image is diminished, image is real. It is diminished and it is real. Next case. Case 3. P, F, C. You are keeping an object on the center of curvature. We will take 2 rays, one ray parallel to principal axis, then it will come out passing through focus. Next, passing through pole, or it is incident on pole. It will come back like this. Both of these rays are meeting at this point. So whenever you keep the object at C, you will get the image at C, which is of same size, inverted and real. So this is the third case. Case 4. P, F, C. Now we are keeping the object between F and C. I will take 2 rays. One ray is parallel to principal axis, then will pass through focus. Other ray passing through incident on pole, then it will come out making same angle. Okay, you can see the object is enlarged. Whenever you are keeping an object between F and C, you are getting an image beyond C, which is inverted, real and enlarged. This is inverted, real and enlarged. That is case 4. Let us discuss case 5. PFC. Now we are keeping an object at F. Once again I will take two rays, one passing through parallel to principal axis, it will pass through focus. Next one is incident on pole. The image is formed at infinity because these two rays are parallel, they never meet. So the image is formed at infinity. Sixth case. PFC. Now I will keep the object between P and F. Let us observe how the image looks like. One ray parallel to principal axis, passing through focus. Other ray incident on pole. It makes equal angles. It comes like this. When you extend both rays behind, you will get a virtual, erect and enlarged image. Now whenever you are keeping the object between P and F, the image can be seen in the mirror itself. This kind of image is called virtual image. This kind of image is called virtual image. So these are the ray diagrams for concave mirror. That's all for today's class, children. We'll continue in the next class.